Pew pew. Are we doing stuff, or are we just sitting here like
I'm
specials?
waiting. Look
I
at
didn't
your thing
know.
over here.
I can't. Actually, no, it's moving. It's doing stuff. What do you mean you're
Okay.
waiting?
I was waiting for it to pop up. All right. No. Let me retweet this.
You either need to be closer to the mic, or you need to.
I can't get any. Well, let me drop a little. There we go. Is that better? You could tell me if that's better.
Well, nobody else said anything after that because I was trying to listen. But
What?
Yeah.
There you go.
everybody got silent.
All right. Well, you let me know if that's better.
Oh god damn it! My video is buffering.
Rebuffering.
It's buttering.
Buttering.
My video
It's
butters
buttering.
my toast.
You're still a little quiet compared to everybody else. I don't know how
do you just
like,
want me to like scream into the damn mic
if you
every
could,
time?
if you wouldn't start yelling.
No, I'm not gonna scream into the mic. Everybody be like, "Fuck this shit! I ain't gonna listen to him for an hour."
That's fine.
All right. I don't think I can talk any louder.
That's fine.
You should
It's
learn.
fine. I said
You
go.
should really learn.
We're good to go. It's okay.
All right, then I'm gonna start the intro right here. Hi guys, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
What's up, folks?
How's it going? I'm sorry. I was trying to remember chat commands, but I can't remember what any of Nightbot's things are. Aside from the ones that I use all the time. It's like, now is not appropriate time to say wrecked.
It's always an appropriate time to say wrecked.
Or puns.
Yes. Well, Oak is here, so I guess, the puns thing is kind of a general disclaimer. It is to be expected.
Yes.
My
yes,
God,
it is.
it sounds like it's raining because there are cats on top of my box here. Dear Lord. Sorry.
keep him
How's
out of this.
everybody doing? Whatever. Everybody on the internet loves cats. We'd have 1 million listens on this one.
Yeah. Oh, someone said cats? oh, wow. Eleanor is not there today.
Eleanor said, "Fuck you." All right. What's everybody been playing this week?
Fallout.
Tomb Raider for me.
Fallout, come on.
Fallout.
Yeah.
So 3 Fallouts and a Tomb Raider. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Which, by the way, coincidentally, we're changing the podcast name to that. So, I mean,
3 Fallouts,
Three
and
Fallouts
a
and a
Tomb
Tomb Raider.
A Vault Raider, come on now.
Chicken found the weapon that you needed, Baka, for your melee character this week on
my
his
God.
stream stuff. You need it. Like, I don't even use melee, and I kind of wanted to use it.
I love it. I love it. Like, I just
The
get it.
baseball bat?
Yes, it's the
That
it's the
makes people fly.
2076 World Series baseball bat. You every so often has a small chance you hit somebody and the crowd goes wild and it does the like clank from a ball getting hit and the person goes
right.
flying. It is glorious.
You need it. I also
That's
found a nice melee weapon, too, and I don't remember where it came from. I wish I could, but it was a wrench called Big Jim that gave you, like, bonus melee damage, I think, or something like that. So you need to go find all this stuff, Baka.
I
Wow,
can tell you where
You
to get
found
the
a
baseball
wrench
bat.
to hit people with. Who would have thunk it?
I know, and then I tried to reload it, so, whatever.
That's alright, I found out the hard way you should not hit a super mutant with bombs strapped to him.
Oh, really? How'd that go for you? I mean, it's only got a nuclear device in its hand.
Please tell me you hit him with a shovel.
I didn't see it, and I snuck up. No, I hit him with a bladed tire iron.
Oh.
But I snuck up behind him and was like, alright, cool, I'm gonna take out the super mutant. Wham! Boom!
Big
Son
explosion.
of a bitch.
It just made you fall to pieces, didn't it?
Did you
For
fall
more
out?
Yeah.
fun ways to kill him.
That's okay. I experienced an explosion too. Chicken was like, "You need to go get this. What is it? XO1
The
Power
XO1
armor?
power armor, the
Yeah.
super power armor.
He's like, "Now I'm gonna warn you. When you come up on it, there's gonna be a sentry bot that's gonna come out from this side and an assaultron from over here, and you have to fight them both and blah blah blah." I got a legendary assaultron, so I have the big ass sentry bot and the assaultron, who, by the way, explodes. They explode, self-destruct when you kill them. So if you're standing anywhere near the thing when it dies, regardless of which one it is. Too bad for you. I was so pissed because with the legendaries, in case you don't know and haven't experienced this yet, you get them down to a certain amount of health and they mutate and regen all of their health, so you have to kill them all over again, and they're stronger the second go around. So
they get special resistances depending on
wonderful.
their glow.
He's like, I didn't know you were gonna get a legendary. I was like, don't speak to me right now.
Hey, but
I
you got the
need it.
XO1 power armor now,
I
and you're
did.
good.
But fuck that bitch. I shot her leg off. Like every time, as soon as her door opened, I made sure that I shot her leg off so that she couldn't chase me as quickly. And I was like, I'll just deal with you in a minute, bitch. Let me get the sentry bot first.
And you have a really powerful fucking shotgun, like more
I
powerful than
found a really
any
nice
other
shotgun.
shotgun I have. Like she's like pop pop, leg flies off, and I'm like, all I got is like this pistol. Pew,
I don't even know where I found
pew.
that. Like, I don't know where that shotgun came from, but it's got to be special, right? Because it's the only thing, like, it's the highest damaged weapon I have found. I think it does, like, 91 damage. And it has a suppressor on it. Who puts a freaking suppressor on a shotgun? Since this shotgun is stealthy. Shh. Buckshot everywhere. What?
Instead of just hearing pew pew pew, it's pa 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 pa.
all quietly like,
It's like, the hell's that noise?
oh, don't
Nothing. I'm making popcorn. Look away.
I'm making popcorns.
Look away, look away.
Super fun. Super fun.
Yeah, but you got your XO1 power
Yeah,
armor
it's
now,
everywhere. I know.
so there's that.
And I upgraded it all to Mark II because it was Mark 1 when I found it.
Yeah, I got Mark II.
But now I'm out of aluminum. Damn it. I'm out of aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
I know. Don't ask.
Go
So I
grab
need-
the aluminium foil.
I hate you.
Hello.
I want you to go to hell right now.
You're never gonna live that down. Congratulations.
It's all my brain could come up with was like that exaggerated way to say it. I was like, no, that's not the.
Aluminium.
Come on, brain, cooperate with me.
Aluminium.
That's right, everybody. That's how today's podcast.
Can you recycle aluminium?
Fuck you.
I don't know.
I hate you guys. This is only gonna go well because I have to record Far Cry after the podcast. So if this is how the podcast is gonna go, and I'm having a beer, imagine how Far Cry is about to happen.
Wait, I got a question on this. Isn't aluminium, isn't that the same thing that Wolverine's things are made out of?
No, that's adamantium.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Nice try, dick.
Okay.
Yeah, really?
no.
You
I
want
was
him
trying to
like
save you, but it didn't
stab
work.
into something and his like claws fold? Is like.
I'm gonna kill you, Ben. Wait, let me straighten these back out.
Oh yeah, he walks outside and he just like crumples because his whole skeletal structure is made out of aluminium.
Actually, no, it's not made out of it. It's just coated in it.
Whatever.
Aha.
I
Whatever.
hate you guys.
Oh.
No Pants Involved said that they have not gone for the XO1 yet. Well, there's your disclaimer, guys. Guess what? Assaultron and Sentry Bot, good luck on them not being both legendaries.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's free power armor. I went and grabbed it. It's really good.
Free.
It is.
Free if you don't die. You also have to find it. It's in an unmarked like building. Well, the outside of the building is marked, but it's not going to show up on your map. It's close to Good Neighbor. It's not far from Good Neighbor.
Yeah, it's
Chicken showed me where it was at.
yeah.
It's the British way of saying aluminum.
Oh,
aluminium.
see? Okay, fine. See? I'm fine. British friends.
You're not British.
British with a southern accent. She got it.
I got that aluminium over there.
I don't
made it
know if
worse.
you would be able to use mini nukes. No
Yeah,
pants.
don't. It's a small area.
It's a
don't
very,
use mini
very
nukes.
enclosed area. Like I'm talking very small. You have like 4 feet by 4 foot standing on a like the top of a building where you got like
Yeah.
a 600-foot drop to your right behind
That's why
you.
I kept dying to the explosions at the end, because I would kill one and be standing, like, you literally have to stand across the room from the one that you just killed in order not to die to the blast.
Man, that's gonna be a bitch for me to get on my melee character.
Yeah, you basically, as soon as you see its health drop to 0, run. Just run to the other side of the room. That's what I did. I was like, bitch dead, I'm leaving.
Or if
Oh, wait,
you want
they're
to be
still
super
alive.
boss, you can run into the room where they come out of, press the button, run to the other room, press the button, and then get in the XL1 power armor and just be like, let's do this.
I guess you could do it that way. I didn't even think about that. I was
Yep.
too busy trying not to die to the Assaultron.
But you have to be
That
at least
bitch.
minimum level 28 to get the XL1 power armor, otherwise T60 or T51 power armor shows up.
Okay. Well, good. I was appropriately. I was 29.
Yeah, okay.
So, I didn't think about the button pushing though. That could have worked out a lot better, I guess.
Possibly.
You're looking at Ruger walking around on the couch.
Yeah. So,
The cats are gonna be mad that it's not their couch anymore now.
He's just
Stop
laying
lying
down.
to the dog.
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, the listeners don't have to see that. I'm just showing you guys.
They just have to hear you going, "Oh my God, look at it."
That's so cute.
Look, it's a him. Come on now.
All right. Do you have any fun, super exciting things with Tomb Raider this week? I know we were talking Fallout, so I wanted to let you get your fun off
I died a lot.
a few times.
Yeah, well, the thing is, and one of it was like, it was funny because my wife was watching me play this part, and this puts a little bit of pressure on you because she never really watches me play video games that often. When she does, I usually fuck up, and I think that's the reason she watches me, just to laugh at me. But just like they do in Uncharted series, they'll do these series of you're running away from something falling, whatever it happens to be.
And it changes the camera angle.
Yeah, well, in this case, it didn't change the camera angle, so it wasn't that bad. But here's the problem: is their markers, instead of being yellow like they are in Uncharted and like every other game ever, to where you can go, you need to grab onto here, blah blah blah, and it'll have like a little yellow tint to it. They
Yeah.
use white, which is fine, except you're on old wood that kind of hides the light a little bit. So I'll be running a little bit and go to one point, and it's like, oh, I'm pretty sure I need to jump over here. I was right. Is after I'd gone through all these series of running around, I had to jump up on a wall and double jump up, and then I'm supposed to take out my little ice pick things and grab a hold of the rocks, which I could not figure out for the life of me what I was supposed to do right there. And then finally I looked at the texture, which the texture makes a difference, and got that on there. But I mean, for the most part, I'm really enjoying the game. Plotline wise, I like it. I don't understand why people complained about that part of it, because I like the plot, but maybe I'm just an idiot that likes adventure games. I don't know, but mechanics and stuff are really good. The fact that you can build up your like, I really like the bow, because that's what I played in the last one, was always use the bow and arrow. I rarely use, like, there's a shotgun. Like, I've got a shotgun, a pistol, and I want to say like an AK-47 or some type of assault rifle, right? And I use the bow all the time. That's what I use majority of the time, and it's cool because you can build on the fly. So you're running away, and if you need to build arrows, then as long as you got the materials, you can build arrows as you go, or you can heal
Does
yourself
it
as you
pause
go.
it?
No, like, you
Okay.
just keep going.
I was
So
wondering
you're
if it was
going.
like the Pit Boy, where you're like, "Hang on a second, I gotta get my new weapon out."
No, so
Oh,
it's like,
cool.
so you're running, and you'll run or whatever, and if you hold down the button, she'll actually reach down, and she looks like she's building something while she's running, so she's like awkward. She's doing this.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's the same thing if she heals herself. She just does the opposite side.
Bandage
But,
the arm.
yeah, right.
Shot in
She's
the leg.
banding the arms,
Bandage the
right?
arm.
Yep. And that's that we call that because video games.
Yes, reasons.
Yes, that's the way we do it. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm really caring. I'm starting to care about some of the characters that they've introduced, the NPCs and stuff, which is
That's
good. 'Cause- yeah,
You
right.
know? Instead
So
of
it's
being
not
like,
like when
"Fuck all these people."
Right. Hey, there's been times that I thought about that. Fuck all these people on certain games, but then this one,
Damn it, we're having issues again, aren't we?
He
Did
is.
he drop? He
No.
froze.
Yeah, he froze.
it was pretty good.
Wait, maybe.
He's trying to come back. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, sorry everybody. I don't know if it's Comcast or what. Hey, there he is. You're making faces.
Oh, his face is moving.
His face
Oh, now it's frozen.
is. And then that's all we're left with for like 15 minutes. Are you good? Are you good to go? Say something.
I'm good. I'm here.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. You were telling your story and then you got a little Shatner and then nothing.
A little Shatner.
I feel like that's what happens.
And I don't know what to say now.
Rocket Man.
I'm dying. I'm
I'm sorry, people who listen to the audio only. One day Comcast or whatever's going on will get their shit together and we'll be
I've got a new modem coming, so hopefully it'll work.
oh good. Maybe one day soon then.
Watch out for
Yeah.
those squirrels. You should coat your lines in like hot sauce or something.
I can just
Then we'll have like little squirrels running around breathing fire.
Little fire dragons, fire squirrels.
Yeah. Scraggins.
God damn it, kittens. Get out of here.
Oh,
Damn
shit.
it.
It's time with the kittens today. Sorry.
I was pretty much done with my story, but I don't know where but I don't know where y'all left off. You know?
I think we got the gist of it. I think
Okay.
we got the important parts of it.
Okay, that'll work.
If it looks like I'm in an earthquake because the background's moving, I'm not. It's just unruly kittens. Thank God no earthquakes. So this week was the Game Awards, which is a show that Geoff Keighley puts on by himself now because of, well, you know, last year's really awful Spike one. So no more of that shit. Hopefully it's gonna be good, smooth sailing from here on out. No matter how much I don't like Geoff Keighley, he's doing good things, I guess.
Yes.
There, Jeff. There. This is probably as much as you're gonna get from me until I meet you in person and you prove me wrong. Otherwise, I'm just gonna think that you're an asshat. Anyway.
It's because he acts like an asshat.
Yeah.
He does. But apparently he's a decent dude. People like him. I don't know. It is what it is. So everybody got all excited. Everybody got dressed up. People went and hung out and received awards. Okay, some people got to receive their awards. Some people did not, but we'll get to that. I think the biggest one that everybody was really looking forward to seeing was what was going to get Game of the Year, which we all talked about. And the nominees were The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, and Super Mario Maker. One of these things is not like the other. Witcher 3 won. And, you know, people were upset because it wasn't Fallout, but at the same time, I guess maybe people had more time to spend with Witcher at that point than they did with Fallout. It was still, you know, it was like a couple weeks after the Fallout launch. And here we are giving away awards. I don't know. It's fine. Witcher was a good game. You guys okay with that?
Absolutely. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
Witcher
for
deserved
sure.
it. Absolutely. It was a
Oh, yeah.
fantastic
Did
fucking
anybody
game.
think that it was going to be Super Mario Maker?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not. This is nothing to diss on Super Mario Maker. The game is fantastic. We've probably been wanting it for years, and there are probably plenty of mods for it too to have something similar like that. But I mean, it was up against Titans. Come on now.
Well, and to be fair, you're basically giving a level editor its own game, and then you're having it in the same category for Game of the Year with like full-length, fully created games that you just get to experience and play and, you know, live in, instead of having to make your own, I guess.
Yeah.
Or download other people's levels and kill a
That's
bunch
true.
of Yoshis.
Or, you know, just stand at the start because they made it impossible and they think that's funny. And sometimes it is. I'm not gonna disagree with that. Sometimes that's hilarious. But
Cat
not
Mario
the
is quite
Level.
funny.
Yep.
Yep, Cat Mario. Man, we really need to get that, and we need to start streaming like those super ridiculous levels.
I
Chicken.
think it's just browser, right? Are you talking about?
Cat Mario is browser,
Yeah.
but I'm talking about some of the ones that people have made on Mario Maker.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Make our own and shit like that.
That
Um,
sounds like a chicken game.
I'm gonna make my own and have chicken go through the level.
Yeah, I was about to say, it
But-
sounds like Chicken and Baka could go
Yeah,
back and forth on
the
that
Baka Chicken Challenge.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
one. Like hot wings at a restaurant. The Baka Chicken
Oh.
Challenge.
Ah.
You can eat all of these without your face melting off. You win a free
I
t-shirt.
wonder if there would be a way to be able to stream us side by side. He plays my levels, I play his levels.
Or you guys square off on other people's levels at the same time to see who can complete them first. That'd be fun.
That
I'd
would
watch
be
that.
fun.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
Awards.
I'd do it.
Developer of the Year, surprising no one, was CD Projekt Red. So Game of the
Witcher.
Year and Developer of the Year. Good job, you guys. They went up against Bethesda, Nintendo, Kojima Productions, and From Software, which I still don't know.
I'm guessing that's Bloodborne.
I think it is. I think you're
I think it
right.
is.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think we looked it up last time we were talking about it too.
So again, here's another thing. Do you think if Fallout had won a Game of the Year, Bethesda would have gotten developer? Do you think
Yeah.
those two necessarily go hand in hand?
Oh, absolutely. I'm almost
Because
positive.
the Game of the Year and the Developer of the Years are all the same. All of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
and-
pretty sure.
But now I have seen, you know, I guess the closest equivalent that we have to this would be like the Academy Awards, right?
Right. Or
Okay.
something like
So,
Developer of the Year,
and-
Movie of the Year. Is that what you're saying? Or is
Yeah, I've seen it.
again?
Richter was not the same person. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm breaking up.
You
Yep.
are a little. I think you're okay.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I've seen it where the director won that didn't get, and it wasn't the person. It wasn't the same movie that he directed. They got Movie of the Year.
Okay.
So.
Good deal. Best independent game. I think we called that one. It was Rocket League. Woo!
Yep, Rocket League,
Yep.
fantastic.
Her Story and Ori and the Blind Forest were also up in that category. Ori and the Blind Forest got to take home art direction,
Perfect.
best art direction, and Her Story got to take home a couple other ones. like best narrative, and I think the lady,
Best actress.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think she, Viva Siret. I'm not even sure. It looks maybe good.
Where is it? Let's see.
Seifert.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my God, kittens! I will strangle one of you. Anyway,
Not on the internet. People will riot.
Yeah.
she must have been, and I haven't played this yet. I've heard really great things about it, and it's on my to pick up list. I think I'm waiting on it to hit a Steam sale or something. But she was up against people like Mark Hamill as the Joker, and Doug Cockle, who played Geralt, Camila Luddington as Lara Croft, and Ashley Birch as Chloe Price from Life is Strange. Those are some really big people for somebody that's like relatively unknown to kind of just be like, "Sup, guys? I win. Back off." Nice job.
And I asked you all this beforehand, which was, are you more likely to buy a game that you've never heard of when somebody wins an award like this? So, like a small game, like in this case, Her Story.
Awards don't necessarily make me want to play the game. It's what other people have said about it, which usually if they're winning awards, people are generally more pleased about it. But like Metal Gear Solid could have won all of these, and I wouldn't be any more inclined to play it. Granted, that's a big game and not exactly what you asked, but small games, I mean,
It makes me interested in it. Like
it makes me want to go look.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like, oh, they won awards for this? Let me go look at it. Let me see what people say. Looks pretty good? Let me grab it on a sale. And then afterwards, it's kind of like, I will recommend this to, if it's good, I will recommend this to everybody. And that's kind of how I feel about it. I think Grif's kind of feeling the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more inclined to check it out, but not necessarily, like, it's not going to be one of those things where it's like, oh my God, it won Best Narrative. Let me go buy it right now. It's like, let me go see if I want it.
Yeah, it'll generate interest. Which,
Yes.
I mean, I could totally feel.
What about you, Baka? Would it make you want to go buy?
I'm probably about the same. It'll probably end up being, generate a little bit of interest in it, but I don't know. I kind of like the games that I generally play, so I'm stubborn. So, but Metal Gear, I plan on buying that at some point, just not right off the bat. Yeah, sorry, I was kind of reading some of the other articles too. So
Reading ahead.
Oh, yep. But yeah, I don't know. Like some of the games on there, like I've already looked into before, and yeah, while a lot of people may get into them and like them, I'm probably still not going to end up buying them just because they're not my kind of game.
Well, Best Shooter was a little bit of a surprise, I think. The nominees were Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Destiny, Halo 5, Splatoon, and Star Wars Battlefront. I figured they would have gone with one of the traditional, like the first three, Call of Duty, Destiny, or Halo. It was Splatoon. Splatoon took it home.
I have to give the audience major fucking props for that, for actually going with the innovative shooter rather than the same old. Like,
I kind of, yeah. I'm kind of feeling that too.
Wow.
I think I would have been pretty pissed if Battlefront won that.
Agreed.
I was expecting any of those four, and Splatoon was at the bottom of the barrel in my opinion because it was up against Titans too. But wow.
Yep. Nice job, everybody. Nice job on that one. It means that we can accept things that are a little different and outside the norm. Because I mean, seriously, the rest of those are. I mean, Star Wars is going to have some different mechanics because we're dealing with the Star Wars universe and things like heroes coming out during the fight and stuff like that. But the other three, it's kind of the same. Aside from Warzone, it's kind of the same multiplayer we've been playing forever.
Right.
So
I would agree with that.
So yeah, wow.
So it's nice that we didn't go with comfort. Good job.
Good job, people. Fantastic voting. I'm still a little mind blown. It's like, wow.
Best Action Adventure was Metal Gear Solid 5. It went up against Batman Arkham Knight, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. Again, Ori and the Blind Forest stands out in that one. I didn't...
It kind of feels like they were just trying to find another game to kind of stick
to round
in
out the category. Maybe.
Yeah, it's like... But Ori and the Blind Forest kind of feels like a...
I thought it was more of a platformer.
Yeah. Kind of like a platformer artistic kind of game where you play through this beautiful story and you kind of, you're there for the atmosphere of it rather than the adventure part of it. But
okay. Well, I mean, it did get Best Art Direction, so it is very pretty. Very pretty to look at. Best RPG was The Witcher 3. Went up against Pillars of Eternity, Undertale, Fallout 4, and Bloodborne.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all.
No.
I mean, that game was RPG.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Fallout is It's got the RPG elements into it, but it doesn't feel as much of an RPG as the older ones did.
Yeah. I was
Exactly.
gonna say that. I didn't feel like, because I'm not a huge RPG player. I have trouble getting into it sometimes because it's too much talking and not enough killing shit. But I haven't run into that problem at all with Fallout, so it doesn't really feel quite like an RPG to me, I guess. I guess
Yeah.
the things that make it are that you get to pick your weapons, your outfits, and your perk points.
There are stats and conversations and things like that. Like it's an FPS RPG. That's how I like to describe it the best.
Mhm.
Except sometimes your shooting relies a little bit too much on your skill, as I found out when it took 6 shots to hit a cockroach point blank.
Oh, because you put all your points into melee instead of accuracy?
Yeah,
Were you using VATS?
no.
Okay, then you're just bad.
That's so mean. You shut up.
I'm sorry. I mean, when I first started out, it's like you get right over it, you aim, and then you go
I
pop,
was
pop.
like pointing right down. You've seen me use a mouse and keyboard for shooting. I'm really good at it, but I was like, that should be hitting it. I'm firing like 6 shots, and it's like, nope, that's. But it only had like 1 point in perception, so and agility.
Did you have your glasses on?
You won't believe how often he
I
asks me
had to go
that.
find them. They were hiding in a toolbox somewhere.
Anyway, best fighting game was Mortal Kombat X. Nobody was surprised because the other ones were Rising Thunder, Rise of the Incarnates, and Guilty Gear.
Guilty
X-
Gear is pretty good, but yeah, Mortal Kombat is going to be the more
Yeah.
popular
I'm
one.
surprised DBZ, like I said last time, I'm surprised DBZ's Universe wasn't in there.
I think it's because it's got the RPG elements. Maybe they weren't sure where to put it.
I guess so. Super Mario Maker didn't lose completely at the awards. They did take home Best Family Game against Splatoon, Skylanders, Lego Dimensions, and Disney Infinity 3.0. By the way, with the Disney Infinities, and this is just a random question, are they all numbered? Like the first iteration of
Yes.
the game was 1, and then...
It's called Disney Infinity, and then it's Disney Infinity 2.0, and then now 3.0.
Okay.
And basically, you can use 1.0 and 2.0 characters for 3.0, but you can't go the other way.
Do you have
So
to
you-
buy a new one every year?
Yep.
Just like with
It-
Skylanders, and I'm pretty sure Lego Dimensions is going to end up being the same way.
Nice job, Disney.
Hey,
Nice
they
job.
know how to milk the money. I mean,
Yeah,
Um,
they basically took Skylanders format and went, people are buying these toys every year and shelling out all this money to upgrade the game every year?
Do you think that's because of Amiibo? Which came first, Amiibo or Skylanders?
oh,
Skylanders.
Okay, so did Nintendo do Amiibo because Skylanders? And then everybody saw that it was wildly popular? Like, Skylanders I had heard of, it was in my peripheral vision as far as games
I think
stuff.
Amiibo kind of got some of the inspiration from the Skylander stuff, but I don't like. At least with the Amiibos, you can put them through with different games and everything. You're not having to like buy a whole new set every year just
I guess that's
because
true.
to upgrade it to be compatible with everything.
right.
It would be. I mean, Amiibo to me is like the next generation of what should have been with the and the in games and all that stuff. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
Activision and with Disney with the Infinity, it's I don't know the whole thing of making them buy a whole new game every year and the whole like $60-$70 set.
Yeah, because you have to buy the set
Yeah.
right, with the toys already included.
Yeah,
as
well, the
starters.
original Skylanders, like when they upgraded it, they went from Skylanders and they did the Giants. There was an option where you could only you could just buy just the game and then a couple of figures for the Giants. And it was cheaper than buying like the Portal and everything else again. And they went, well, okay. Then the next year when they released the other one, they went, well, we have the Swap Force thing. It doesn't quite recognize like when you're swapping out the top and bottom half of the characters, so you've got to buy a new Portal for it. So everyone was like, okay, that sucks, but fine. And then it's like now every year you got to buy a Portal, and they just kind of went, yeah, fuck trying to keep the thing integrated. We'll just make you buy everything every year.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, but if you're buying, I mean, that being said too, if you go out and you buy a brand new game, it costs you $70. If you go out and buy one of these characters, I think they're $7 to $10 a piece, depending on what version you're buying of them. And so if you get 4 characters or 2 characters, depending on which system what you're buying, and you're paying $70 for a brand new game plus the little thing and all that stuff, it'd be the same as going out and buy another game. The difference is I think if you wanted more characters in your game, you're gonna have to go out and spend $10 each time for whatever character it is you want. And I
And
think
Right.
most
that's where
people
the
are going
difference
to
is.
want every character that they have available because they're collecting the whole set. Because I
Yes,
know
collections.
lots
So I don't
of
do that.
people who do that. Like I know lots of people who did it for Skylanders, and a lot of people are doing it for the Disney Infinity now, where they're trying to get every single character every year when they come out.
Mm-mm. Do you know how expensive that is? Like, how much money are you going to end up
Yeah.
spending in the end? Dear
But
Lord.
if
Hundreds of dollars.
if you just play that game, like if you
Thousands.
have kids and they only play, and like Disney Infinity is their game that they play, and you just upgrade it a
Yeah,
year and get them a
that's
few
that's
characters,
feasible.
it's not bad. Like I was just thinking about it. It's like, all right, fine. Every year I'll get you the upgraded Disney Infinity, and we'll get you
But for
characters
how many
throughout
years
the
do you
year.
think you could do that before that's not the only game they want to play?
When they start changing games, that's when you stop buying the upgraded version every year. It's like, all right, you have different things that you're going to want to do. Sorry, we're not going to get you Disney Infinity this year.
Or you turn around and you say you have a choice. You can buy this, you get this game for Christmas this year, or you can get Disney Infinitive like we always have in the past.
Right.
There you go. And then
Yeah,
if
you have
they
a
don't
choice.
like this, you can wait till the next year and get like Disney 5.0, and then you'll be able to get the previous characters and be able to play on the newest version.
Good luck finding the previous
Yeah, I was
character.
going to say, good luck on
Yeah.
that. But
Well, it's just in theory and whatnot. Just it's reasonable.
Ish.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like reasonable-ish.
Well, okay, we got a little sidetracked. No big deal. Back on track. Most anticipated game, No Man's Sky, which we talked about. Maybe it wouldn't be that because it's been so long that everybody's been looking for it. Especially since the other people on the list were Horizon Zero Dawn, Quantum Break, The Last Guardian, and Uncharted 4. Now, The Last Guardian people have been waiting for years, and Quantum Break just got a new trailer. But
Yeah, I
still,
think
No
people are
Man's
over
Sky.
Quantum Break though. To be honest, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it fell into
another
the same
trailer.
trap where it got announced a little too soon because they weren't ready.
Mhm.
And I worry that the Division's going to fall into that too because, I mean, honestly, all we really want to see at this point is door closing technology. Everything else is kind of secondary.
Well, but I think what they've done with the Visions, they've stopped talking about it.
Yes,
I think
they
that's
have
what they-
definitely dropped off the radar.
But nobody has stopped talking about No Man's Sky, and I think that's where it's kind of like, all right, shut up until you tell me when I'm getting the game. Well,
Yeah,
now
it's
we know
still
we're getting
generating.
June. It's June now, I think, that we're actually getting the game, but it's kind of. You've been talking about this game for 2 years. It's the same thing with Quantum Break. We've been talking about this game for 2 years. Now we get a trailer,
Yeah.
and it's like,
And we still don't have a release date or expectations.
right? It's
I
kind
mean,
of
the
like,
trailer looks good, but
yeah, it really does. I mean, it interests me, but it's just kind of like, this is 2 years later,
Quantum
and
Break was announced 6 years ago, is what No Pants just said. 6 years ago? Dear Lord. Seriously?
Wow.
I'm
That
looking
seems
that
like
up.
a really long time.
Yeah,
I mean, 6
yeah.
years is a really long time, but I mean, I don't
That would
I
be
don't remember hearing about
2009.
it. I know, but I don't remember hearing about it then. I don't remember hearing anything about it aside like before 2 years ago. But maybe that's just me. Maybe it just wasn't in my. Maybe it was one of those things where they talked about it so briefly that it didn't really catch.
I don't know.
Baka's making Gandhi
okay.
look peaceful in Civ 5.
Yeah, with his warmongering.
He's like, I don't like you, Napoleon. I'm just going to take your city.
It was about Xbox One announcement. No, we're like all in fact-finding missions over here. We're like, really, where?
Well, I was
6
just
years
looking
ago?
at the rest of the stuff on the awards are a lot of esports stuff.
The game was revealed with the teaser trailer during the Xbox One reveal on May 2013.
2013. Okay, so it was
2 years.
ago.
okay.
Oh, almost 3 years ago.
Man, No Pants messing with us. Whatever. Yeah, you're right. It is a lot of esports stuff. Esports Player of the Year is Kenny as Shrub. Way to be original with your name.
Well, some people like it simple.
Here's my gamer tag. Isn't that your name? Yes. Okay. Moving on. Esports Team of the Year, Optic Gaming. Good job. Esports Game of the Year is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Aren't theirs all?
CS.
I'm pretty sure Kenny S is a Counter-Strike player. Optic Gaming is big on Counter-Strike, and okay, Counter-Strike
Counter-Strike.
wins everything. Yay!
Counter Strike is huge. Like,
CS:GO.
to be, how old is that game? That game has
A few
definitely
years.
got a few years on it.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
ongoing joke.
pretty old, like-
1996.
Trending gamer was Greg Miller, which is Game Over Greggy. In case you guys don't know, Kind of Funny Vids is who he's with now, or he's the CEO of Kind of Funny Vids. And he used to be with IGN. He's a pretty funny dude. He loves Oreos. I'm pretty sure he lives off Oreos, actually. Oreos and hot dogs. He has a hot dog joint that he loves. That's what I know about Game Over Greggy. Hot dogs, and he has a cute dog.
Fun facts by Grif Lynham.
That's right. That's right. Those are the big highlights. I guess one of the other things that was not necessarily a winner, but definitely a highlight from the show was the Kojima issue. Metal Gear Solid won an award. We talked about it. And Konami, who apparently still employs Kojima, sent lawyers to him to tell him that he was not allowed to go to the award show to accept the award. So Kiefer Sutherland accepted it instead. And we know this because, oh my God, Geoff Keighley told us at the award show. Like, he straight up said, you know what? I'm not playing this game. Konami wouldn't let him be here because they're dicks.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it came down to. He was much more, like,
Suave
positive
about it.
Yes, like, he was a little more pleasant.
But it was great, though, because the audience reacted, too. They, like, all booed, and then they cheered for Kojima.
Jeff, yeah. It was really surprising and things like that. But yeah, how do we feel about that? I guess now we know that he's still employed by them.
Or his contract is just still going and it's bound to end
But
by the end
technically
of
that
the year.
means he's still employed by them if he's under contract. So
Or they put him on an island so that they don't have to deal with him until his
you go
contract
to
is
Kojima
out.
Island and don't come back until your contract's up.
Kojima Island.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing is we don't know all the ins and outs of it. I do believe it was in his contract somewhere that he had to do what they said that was on there, but also if they did part ways, he's bound by that contract, depending on how he left. So whatever it says in his contract, if you leave us, we leave you, we punch you in the face, whatever it happens to be.
Not that he doesn't deserve it, but that's still not nice.
Yeah, it's like if you create a sniper that is tattooed and you create this stupid reason for this, then you can't go to a game show. It could be any of that, and it doesn't mean he's employed as in the fact of
he comes
hey,
to work every day.
You're getting a paycheck. It's hey, you're still bound by this until this is over, and based on because there's always terms and conditions of leaving. I mean, like if in the sports world they have buyouts, like football coaches have buyouts. So if somebody else wants to hire you, you've got.
He's doing the Shatner thing
get
again.
There. Yep. I think that's sad face. Like it freezes in this explanation, and then the next thing he goes, super sad from. Oh.
From.
I'll take my word.
Super
Am I
sad
back?
from.
Am I
Yeah,
back? I
you're
feel like
back,
I'm back.
you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Is that like
Just-
immediate change?
Yeah, I saw it do it. It was up. Fine. But anyway, it's like in the sports world, you have buyouts for coaches. So if you're going to fire the guy, you got to pay him a certain amount of money. If somebody's going to hire him, you got to pay a certain amount of money. And in the business world, you have no compete clauses, so they can't be in the same, or even in like the television world, they have no compete clauses. So like they might be 2-3 years, they can't be on TV. Like that happened to Conan O'Brien when he was left the Tonight Show. He had to wait like in a full year, I think it was, before he was able to do his own show. So and it might be something similar to that, where you can't represent our company because of the way you left, whatever it happened to be, even though you're the one that worked on the game.
Well, there were quite a few trailers and new game footages and things like that we got to see, and one of the ones that Oak just has to stop explaining so he doesn't freeze. Sorry. Thanks, No Pants. Anyway, one of the things, or they showed several things, but one of the things that got people really talking was the Final Fantasy VII stuff. It looks amazing. Although I will say Cloud's arms look a little small to hold that sword. But still, aside from that,
Technically, to hold that sword, his arms would have to be like really fucking huge.
Well, yeah, but they look really tiny. Like he's like little noodle man holding the big giant sword. It just doesn't look.
Maybe he is a little noodle man.
Cloud, aka Noodle Man.
Little noodle man. Little
noodle. Little noodle.
I hate you guys. But it's the thing that's concerning people is it looks like they're turning
Is the
it.
sword made of aluminium?
You know
No.
what? With his little noodle arms, it must be. Else he can hold it up, right? If it was real metal, like seriously steel or something, little noodle arms would just crumble. And then he'd look like he was made of aluminium.
All right, continue out with what you were saying.
This has gotten out of hand. Anyway, it looks like it's turned from a turn-based RPG to still an RPG, but probably more like an action RPG, where your
They're
combat's
updating
gonna be.
the mechanics and everything to it.
Does this offend anybody?
What is what now? Say that again.
Kinda.
They're updating the
Yeah.
mechanics. Final Fantasy's not turn-based. Final Fantasy VII, the remake, is not going to be turn-based. It's going to be real-time combat.
Makes me want to play the game.
I don't know. I would prefer the turn-based, but
Same here. I mean, I'm totally down for updating the game. It totally needed it, and it looks beautiful, but you're kind of playing with the integrity of what the game was when it came out. I mean, yeah, you're opening it up to a new audience, but you're changing what Final Fantasy VII was.
I think you should give the option because I think we're old school gamers like
Yeah.
you that have played the game before. That's the way you play it. But I think that somebody like me that's never really gotten into it, but think that it looks beautiful and I want to play it, but I know that mechanic's what's going to kill it for me, so I'm not going to pick it up. If they gave me that option to be able to actually play the game real time, then I would enjoy it more.
Yeah, if you could decide at the beginning, you know, are you going to play this turn-based or are you going to play this real-time? Because I'm more inclined to play it with it being real-time combat as opposed to it being turn-based. I hated that. That turn-based combat kills me.
Well, then,
But I
here,
know that
will
you
put
like it.
Well, then I'll put it like this: Star Ocean. I don't know if anybody's played it, but Star Ocean has the best of both worlds, which I hope this is what they're going to go with for Final Fantasy VII. Basically, you at your open world, then you have your creatures and your mobs around. When you hit into an encounter, you're put into an arena in which you have free action. It's real-time combat, which you can fight and free roam, but it's still in an arena, kind of. So you still have your real-time combat, but you're also put into a battle sequence. So it's kind of like you get what you want and I get what I want. So
Yeah, I could see that. It's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
would be
like
the-
Devil May Cry, where it's like everything else stops and you get your battle sequence. It's still real-time, but you're completely closed off from the rest of the world.
well, you're put into a battle sequence, and then at the end, your characters do their victory hoo-ha, and then you get your XP and your items, and then you go back out into the main world, the world map.
yeah, okay.
Sorry.
When they do the random encounters, though, like, is it just gonna like pop up? Because that's really the only way to do it. Would be like with the random encounters would be to put them in an arena. Because if you have like the creatures running around, most people are just gonna like run past
Avoid.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
you
kind of
avoid
wonder
them.
if they run up on you
if
and then
you
it
run
throws you
past
into the
them,
arena.
you lose XP and things like that. For us, Baka, you know that you don't want to run past everything. You get to the boss, you're severely underleveled, and you have to backtrack.
Yeah, but most people are not gonna, especially like
Trial and error.
play RPGs. That's gonna be really frustrating for a lot of them.
Yeah, but if you don't play RPGs, why are you all of a sudden interested?
Because some
you
people
too.
are.
Because you say it's pretty.
Yeah, because some people are distracted by the pretty. They go, "Oh my god, that looks like so totally pretty. Let me go and play that. Oh my god, this game is horrible."
Yeah, I mean, that right there, you guys are like, oh, it looks really pretty. I'll give it a try because it has better combat. So, you got...
Okay, touche.
People are distracted by pretty shiny things.
Well, we should not expect it before. I think they're talking 2017 for
Yeah, they
release
want to
date
do
for
it for the 20th
So
anniversary.
we've got a little bit to wait on it. I wonder if they're gonna give us too much, or if they're gonna be like, look, we're doing this. Since we've recently told you we're doing this, here's some stuff, and then go quiet about it. Like, I wonder if we'll see it at all next year E3.
I think I got what I wanted out of
I-
it. Like, the graphics look really pretty. The combat system...
Except for
I
Cloud's
wanna
noodle arms.
The combat system, I gotta wait till I see more. Like, that's the only thing
It's
that's
gonna
kind
be
of
really
like...
funny to watch Cloud in dress and drag.
I wonder, they've said that they were changing some of the scenes in the game. I wonder if that will be one of the ones that they change, or if
I
they're
hope
gonna leave
not.
that in.
I hope they
Because
leave it in.
honestly, looking at New Cloud's face and everything, he has the potential to be very...
A very
pretty.
pretty girl.
Yes, I don't want to offend anybody. Please don't be offended by that. But I don't know. Some people might be offended. Oh my god, I'm triggered. But
I like how the artwork looks realistic
yeah,
like,
everything's great.
instead of cartoonish. That's another thing I've never like. I always thought it was pretty games, but it's not something I'd
Well, it's
like.
because of the graphics from when it was made, essentially.
Yeah, but I mean, even some of the more recent ones. I mean, I know that like some of them have gotten more realistic as they've gone along, but I mean, some of them, I don't know. Like 10 to me is, there's moments of it that it looks too much cartoonish.
Yeah, but I think that's because
Got
that's
the anime influence into
yeah,
it.
I think
Yeah.
that's the anime
Absolutely.
influence and just the Final Fantasy feel of it. Like all of their outfits are
Yeah.
ridiculously silly when you try to look at them in a real world perspective. Even Cloud's outfit that looks kind of cool. You know, looking at it as would I wear that? You know, to go get groceries? Fuck no. I
I
would wear
would-
anything from the Final Fantasy universe in everyday life.
I would. Come on, Orin looks like a total badass. Come
you
on.
would not wear that every day.
Not, well, maybe if I was on an adventure in Final Fantasy Land, then
Right?
I would.
See? Within the context of the world, everything looks
would.
fine. Like the cartoonish anime elements of it fit because of what it's in.
Exactly.
It's
So,
yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
because everything is so exaggerated and weird.
that's fine. That's your fantasy.
It
That's your
is.
Final Fantasy.
This is the only fantasy you have left. Get over it. It's anime.
One of the other ones that they showed a trailer for was Far Cry Primal, which for those of you who don't remember, the way Ubisoft originally announced this is for like 24 hours straight or however long it was.
Yeah, it was
They-
a 24-hour stream. with
Yeah,
the
they
paint.
streamed a painting essentially and just backed out every so often. Does this game interest you? I'm gonna tell you right now, out of the
No.
ones that I saw, this is the one that interests me the most.
Why? Why does it interest you the most? I gotta know.
Oh, okay. First of all, it's very well, with the exception of the fact that the dude was speaking a different language. I
Well,
didn't
you
care
didn't
for
think
that
they'd
part.
speak English all the way back then, did you?
Well, no, but you could still modernize a little bit for that. But the because you're inside your own head, you understand what you're saying.
I think
Yeah.
there's gonna be so little dialogue that it probably won't matter in the long run.
Oh, that's fair. I like the idea that you could control the cats and the bears.
You can
and-
ride the kitty.
Yeah.
Yay.
And to be honest, I kind of want a bear. I don't know.
The bear, the kitty, yes.
I would get a
Um,
bear.
Oh, and the wolf. There's a wolf, and one of the
Yeah, there's a wolf. Yeah.
Yay!
The fact that I could talk to the animals and control the animals and do all that type of stuff, I thought was a really cool element to it. I liked the melee part of it and the fact that, or the ancient weapons, if you will, so like the spears, whatever it happens to be. I thought that part was really neat. So there's just elements of the game that look fun to me. Then it's different. You know, it's the same thing with the Horizon game, whatever that one was.
the Zero. God damn it! It was on the list, and now I hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on the most anticipated, wasn't
Yes, and I even said it like 5 minutes ago.
it?
I'm gonna go find it.
Oh, here it is. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yes,
the-
that.
The Horizon Zero Dawn game, it interests me too, and I think it's because of, in that case, it's the mechanical dinosaurs, modern versus primal stuff, and then this one
Right.
actually, actually goes back to that point, and it's something different than fucking giving me the same shotgun that I had in the last game. You know what I mean?
It is
And
gonna
so-
be very different, I imagine. Chicken was actually saying that he heard something about it not having a whole lot of plot. It's more based on like your actual survival, not so much a story.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I read the little write-up thing because I've got it on Steam and I was reading through it. And apparently, from what it looks like, is you're a survivor. You're the last person from your tribe, and you have to take out other tribes and survive. In my
Wait.
opinion, I can't see much development for story inside those mechanics. Maybe you have to start a new tribe, do certain quests, but I can't see much like a deep enriching story in a world like that.
Did another tribe take out your tribe? Maybe it
You
could
just
be a revenge
died on
story.
a hunt. Apparently, you just died on a hunt.
So
That's what we know.
natural
We
selection.
don't know
yeah, we
anything
don't know
about-
full, but I guess your tribe got attacked by tigers or lions or something like that.
Maybe
and
by a
killed everybody.
T-Rex and eaten.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, but that's
Hey
what I-
guys, you all need to run away from that. Oh, but it looks so cuddly. Nom nom nom
Well, I
nom. Son of a
kinda-
bitch.
I kind of wonder if it's one of those things where you're gonna have to like rebuild your own society. So there's gonna be a building component as well, where it's like you've got to have a place for you and your animal friends to settle because there's a bunch of them. And then, or if it's just one of those things where it's like back then you were nomads, take your kitties and go.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
kind of
Because the animals are smarter than your tribe apparently.
They're animals, of course they are. You were just
So-
people. You were dumb. Everybody died.
I'm looking forward to it. I kind of see what Far Cry can do in a
There's gotta
survival
be-
setting.
You know, I was thinking about it, and there's got to be some sort of plot development or dialogue because they went with Elias Tufexis for the voice actor for your main character.
Maybe he could do
Why
a
would you
perfect
spend that much
caveman
on-
voice. I mean, I hate to put it like that.
You want to see Adam Jensen as a caveman? Got it.
Hey, maybe he's got the perfect voice for it.
I didn't ask for this. The Mammoth Life chose me. Speaking of which, if you pre-order or if you buy the collector's edition, you get an additional set of missions where you play as a mammoth. It's like 45 minutes of gameplay, and you're a mammoth.
Oh, for two months after the game releases, you get it for free.
I don't know. It's a pre-order bonus for right now. I have no idea.
You'll get it for free later.
Well, you get it for free anyway. All you're doing is pre-ordering it, right? Know what you said?
No, it's
Yeah.
the collector's edition. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's the collector's edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You'll get it
Yeah,
for free.
you get a
later.
special club. The mammoth.
special. You get a special.
What do you want?
My
They can't give you like
special
an assault
club.
rifle.
My special
I
club.
had to give you something that fit.
Look at. What
This
your
is my
special
stick. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
This is my special club. Oh my!
I wonder if you purchase from like a specific retailer, if you'll get a gold version of it or something.
Like you swing with it and like sparkles come off of it. Sweet.
I would pre-order for that one. Or like if you hit it, like every time you swing, a little rainbow ball is behind it.
Okay, now this is getting ridiculous.
Hey, pre-orders. Well, I guess pre-orders, collector's
Ubisoft,
editions
listen to
are
us.
ridiculous.
Here's what we want out of a game. We want different mechanics, and we want rainbows, okay? Rainbow pre-order items, and maybe some sparkles.
Yes.
That's what we want.
Yes, I want my.
Yay,
I want-
Far
sparkles.
Cry 5, get on it. It all has to be made out of aluminium as well.
aluminum.
Primal, the glitter edition.
I love sparkles. We got my sparkles. Yay!
Every time you club an animal,
Come here, let me hit you with
confetti
my
pops
stick.
out of its head.
Oh my god.
I'm so redecorating this and putting sparkles on it now.
Oh, my
Yes,
goodness.
do it. You know what? You could probably like bedazzle it. Just get the little
Right?
sticky gems and.
Just put the little.
By the way, for those listening to the audio, he's showing off his PlayStation controller. It's PlayStation 4.
Please don't bedazzle it.
No,
Yeah.
no, do it.
Please don't
Do it?
bedazzle it. Don't
It
do it.
probably won't be very comfortable
do
to
it.
hold on to.
I could
but
just
it'll be hella
bedazzle the
pretty.
strip right here. The hell with the stickers. I could just put a bedazzled strip right there.
Oh my goodness.
Put some emojis on the little sticks.
There you
Kappa
go.
Ross face.
Right?
Oh jeez.
It's a good idea.
We're getting all sorts of arts and crafty this week.
I know, right? I could bedazzle this. Like if I could just get a green one for
Actually,
here.
what he should do is like give the controller to like some teenage girls for like a day, and a bunch of bedazzle supplies and all that other stuff, and then he'll get it back and it'll look fantastic.
Good point. Here you go.
Here, I'll give you $20.
Bedazzle it.
It'll be fantastic. So pretty. So
Uh,
pretty. I guess one of the other bigger things that everybody kind of lost their shit about and was excited for is TellTale announced that they're going to do a Batman game. Yay!
Ooh, I can't wait. I wonder what they're gonna do.
It said that they're going to let you explore the deeper parts of Bruce's personalities and the duality of his personality with the fact that he has to have the
Ooh.
Batman life and the Bruce life,
So you
and
get
they
to
have
see
to
a
be
lot
separate.
of Bruce in the Telltale game.
They have not said much about it, but I would assume so.
Ooh.
Like, I assume this is all
I-
going to be about Bruce.
I would like to see them take the same concept new Superman, because Superman has never had a good game.
Yeah.
You're right. I really can't
Yes.
think of a good one.
no.
Yeah,
he
I would
hasn't.
like to see if they have the capabilities of making a good Superman game.
You know, maybe if they do Batman, they will do Superman next, because I think
think
part of
they
the
could
reason that
do
people
it.
are excited is because we got the hype for the Batman Superman movie. So wouldn't it be a logical choice to make a Batman game and then a Superman game?
I think they could do it. Like, I have a lot of faith in Telltale. All the games that they have released have been
Fantastic.
up to par, like regardless. I mean, The Walking Dead, Wolf
Wolf
Among
of
Us, the Game of Thrones, the Telltale,
Tales from the Borderlands.
Tales from the Borderlands. You're gonna have your Batman. You're gonna have
Minecraft story mode even got
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
Minecraft
good
story.
rating on it.
I mean, they like their episodic games. They own that market. Period. So.
Yep. And I mean, I think it's one of the few companies that I would trust. Like, I'm not going to get the full game up front, but I'm going to pay you the money for it because I assume after, you know, everything that you've done, I'm going to love it regardless. So I'd be willing to. I'm still holding out for Wolf Among Us Season 2, though. Still holding out.
Well, you'll get season 2, but you'll never see season 3.
Oh my god, shut up. They're not Valve. They could do 3.
They're secretly Valve. Gabe Newell
Secretly
secretly runs Telltale. No 3s of anything.
That's probably the advice that he gives every company that asks him for advice. How did you make Valve so successful? How did you make your game so successful? Never give them a third installment. They'll always want it. Don't ever give it to them.
Yeah, never Left 4 Dead 3.
They'll keep
Portal
funding you
3,
for everything
Half-Life
else,
3.
just so maybe one day we'll get a third installment of something.
The world will end if Valve is ever like Half-Life. Like if you pull up Steam and there's a Half-Life 3 logo, people are just gonna like, today 70,000 deaths at people's computers. Like,
Actually, it'll be probably the biggest day that game launch would be the biggest day that people would call in sick.
dude,
That
the
would
whole
be the biggest
the whole
like
planet would shut
like-
down. Seriously.
No,
Fallout
what you do
3D.
if you're
Half-Life 3D.
them, what you do, parking on
Oh,
June
stop
the 7th.
chattering.
We've got do what?
You scared him
You're
away
Shatner
completely.
again.
Oh,
There you
There
go.
you go. You're good. You're good again. Now say what you're gonna say.
okay. And so on June the 7th this year, we're going to have a special event in our parking lot, and Gabe Newell is going to make an announcement. How many people do you think will show up? And then when you get there, you just make some weird shit up, and it has nothing to do with Half-Life.
He'll get
3.
kneecapped. He will not make it back into his building.
He
He will not make it back into the building. He'll bring the Secret Service with him and the president.
And the president. Holy
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be enough.
Yeah, I don't think he would make
He'll
it
have
very
to make
far.
the announcement from the little bulletproof Pope car, you know? We'll have to roll up in it so that nobody can shoot him.
You think you could stop a bunch of
I
Half-Life
think we'd
fans?
I think we'd have like the events of Fallout start taking place at that point.
Yeah, no
Like,
kidding.
start off.
Like, for some reason, one of the random, like, Half-Life fans has a nuke and pushes the button. They're like, well, how did this... Don't question it. Let's just go shoot some radiated things now.
We're gonna kill some Baragles, some super mutants.
I mean,
Got
but would that
Freddy.
make up for it? It's like, oh, we didn't get Half-Life 3, but we got real-life Fallout. Is that an even trade?
Only if I get to be the sole survivor. I don't care to be the lone wanderer. I want to be the sole survivor.
No, you can't be the sole survivor. There has to be other people.
The
We
sole
can all be
survivor
our
is
own
what the
sole
Fall-
survivor.
Yes, the sole survivor is what the Fallout 4 characters called.
I know.
Lone wanderers
But
is
it-
Fallout 3.
It's that you were by yourself.
Yeah, in my own Fallout world.
And that's fine. I'm not traveling with you anyway.
Yeah, you want
Take
Hancock
Luger.
anyway. You go away. Yeah, see that face.
I love him. You shut up. Does Curie say sweet things to you, by the way, when you talk
Yes.
to her? Okay. I figured it was everybody.
Wait, why does Grif want Hancock?
Because he's amazing?
He is actually a pretty cool character, to be
I
straight.
love
to be
him.
legit. He is pretty awesome. I really
I don't know.
like
The only
Curie.
thing I've got introduced with him on is like when I go into the city, he like stabs and shanks the
Yeah,
dude.
he shanked that dude that threatened you. Well, that tried to extort you is what it was. I was like, this is the guy for me. I love him. You don't extort people in Good Neighbor, motherfucker. And then he's all like, I'm really gonna miss that guy when we have another super mutant attack. Oh well, had to be dealt with. Like, he's a more charming and less volatile version of Handsome Jack.
Yes. Yes.
And he likes to do drugs. So he gives me drugs. It's like, hey, Hancock, let's talk. And he's like, you could use this, and hands me like Buff Out or Psycho or Med-X, Jet, whatever I want. It's like, pocket drug dealer. Yes.
Curie is my mobile heal bot. She's like, hey, you could have this stim pack. Thank you. Stim pack? Thank you. Stim
So I
pack?
know what
Thank
other
you.
people-
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get Curie because trying to keep myself alive with melee, no.
Curie is awesome, dude. Give her a machete, dude, she'll be snapping necks. Like, she is wild.
Dude, I
Snapping
turned
neck with a
around.
machete.
I was offloading a lot of my stuff to Hancock because I when you get too much to carry, your companion's there, and luckily they're willing to carry all of your shit for you. And so I turned around and gave him a bunch of ammo and stuff that I wasn't using, and I didn't realize that I gave him all of the ammo for the minigun that he was carrying.
Oh,
And so I turn
shit.
around, like everything is catching on fire. These fiery bullets are whizzing past me. And I turn around and it's because he's got my ash maker fucking equipped and just mowing down everybody. I'm like, stop that. You look more badass than me.
Yeah, they pick up their own ammo and everything.
It's great.
I know. Like every so
Oh,
often, she just
awesome.
starts like shooting people with her lasers. I'm like, oh, how
Yeah,
does
he's
that...
got a laser gun too that I didn't realize I had given him. I
Yeah,
was like,
then
who's
they
shooting
just-
the lasers?
Just
Oh.
finds ammo for it. Oh, yeah.
I
There we
I
go.
really hate when he's got the ash maker because it's one, it makes him slower when he walks, so it takes him forever to catch up with me, and two, he looks so much cooler than I do. I mean, he's got the colonial outfit on and everything, the tricorn hat, and a big giant minigun. He is gonna fuck some shit up in the wasteland. I'm
Yeah,
over
he-
here with my fucking broke ass pistol. I'm like, aw, you look so.
Pew pew pew. Oh,
Well, I got
I feel so inadequate.
I
if you get Curie the plasma flamethrower, anything, mind you,
Yes.
anything, quote me, that she runs up against with that fucking thing, doesn't stand a damn chance.
Yeah, thanks, Spunky, for telling us about that one.
Yeah, it's like a walking incinerator, and I'm serious, like, and then there's just a pile of goo. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just.
But
Loot
he had
that.
bottle cats on him. We could have used that.
Yeah, you can still loot him. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you can
know?
still loot him.
You can
Wash
loot the
off-
goo.
Yeah. You just gotta wipe it off. You're like, oh look, their clothes survived somehow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got into a fight with a Deathclaw, and she's just like dead. I was like, oh, all right.
I hate, the only thing I don't like about the companions is sometimes they're too ready to fight. I'm like walking past this area and I'm like, I just need to get over here. I see that is a super mutant encampment. I am just gonna, and all of a sudden I hear Hancock go, not today! And he's running in and I'm like, you motherfucker, do you not understand stealth?
Really, you have that issue? Curie doesn't. Well, I guess Curie is more of a passive kind of companion. She
I guess
doesn't.
so. Hancock's
Yeah.
like, we're fighting.
Yeah, Curie doesn't like. She'll follow me around most of the time, and when I start fighting, she'll start helping me. And if there are enemies around and combat started, she'll go in. But she usually doesn't like to start fights on her own.
Nope.
She likes to
Hancock
complain
does.
a lot too. Can't we just discuss this? I'm like, they're ghouls. They're gonna kill me. No, we cannot
There's
discuss
no
this.
discussing anything.
Let's talk this out. They don't understand words anymore. Well, let's talk it out anyway.
Hey, I've tried. Like, I go up to a group of raiders, and she's like, "Can't we just discuss this?" And I'm like, "All right." I put my weapon away. They're still shooting at me. It's like, nope. Let's pull this back out. It's like, oh, all right.
have
I
never
tried.
ever attempted to walk up to raiders without weapons out or anything for that matter.
I did.
It's like, I don't
Curie-
even know if you're friendly or not. Let me just make sure my weapon's ready.
I like Curie. She gives
Can
me
we
some
all
advice
just get
sometimes.
along? Nope.
Nope.
That's what she says all the
How
time.
that
So
works.
it's like, all right, let's see. No, let's get this back out. Oh well, I tried, Curie. Don't hate me.
Don't hate me. Well, I guess we should wrap up because we seem to be stuck back on Fallout, correct? We should have made an auxiliary podcast like for the last couple of months where it's just us talking about Fallout.
Lost in Fallout.
Lost
Yeah.
in Fallout. Oh, that
Lost
would have been
in
a
Commonwealth.
fantastic idea.
Oh man, because that game is so fun and we could talk stories all day long.
Hmm
I'll just listen to them.
Hey,
You-
you
you
have
got it.
Fallout.
I
You
mean,
have
you got it.
Fallout. We have 2 copies of Fallout now.
I'm trying to decide. I think as far as companions go, I could see Oak picking up maybe Piper as a companion. You guys agree?
Yeah,
We're,
I could
we're gonna
see-
try to pick out your companion.
I can
Okay.
see Piper.
Maybe Kate. I don't know though.
I like Kate. I want to do
I
her
don't like
side
Kate,
stories. Well, she's a recovering drug addict. Like,
I
if you
know.
do her side quest, she recovers and she turns out to be a pretty good person. A badass who beat the shit out of anybody, but
Yeah, but I don't like her accent.
Yeah,
She
I
got
have
a
her.
accent.
she's pretty cool.
You
She
got
is
her. I
pretty
figured that
fucking
you
cool.
would probably do well because she's a lot of melee too, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a fighter. I mean, give her the power fist and just watch her go to town on people. The power fist is in the park, Baka. There's
Is it the
this.
Spawn thing?
Yeah, there's a little thing sitting in the middle of the water. It's called Spawn.
Swan.
Swan. It's a huge super mutant with like a swan stuck to its back. It's really powerful, but when you kill it, you get an enhanced power fist with a special ability.
It's mean. It's really mean.
But that power fist is
That's
so
fine, I go kill it.
powerful, really powerful.
Wait, is it kind of like south of Diamond City?
I think so. It's right
It's to the
outside
west.
of one
It's
of the
to the
vaults
west.
that you have to go into. One of the
Yeah.
abandoned vaults.
Yeah, it's to the west of Diamond City. It's the park.
Yeah, it's actually called the park. And once you've passed it on your map, it actually has the swan thing on the map. It's also where you go to do when you're doing follow the freedom trail. It's where that quest starts too. That quest starts right at the park.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're that far.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll tell. Yeah, just go fast travel to the park and you'll see it sitting in the water. Just be careful.
It looks like a rock. It looks like a white boulder in the middle of the pond. But once you like put a toe into the pond, he comes up out of it and he's like, "Ah, it's my pond and I hate things."
Oh, it's the Boston Common.
Yeah, Boston Common.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, with
Which
that,
would make sense why it's in the Freedom Trail.
Yeah. This is
That's
right
a real
there.
thing in Boston.
Yes, it is.
a lot of it's.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff they kept
Pretty legit,
historically
too.
accurate. Yeah, so it's pretty nice to be able to see some of that stuff and actually go in some of those buildings too. It's pretty neat.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. Well, you can go ahead and wrap us up.
We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week. You can follow us here if you're listening to the audio, twitch.tv/Infinite Respawn PC. You can also check us out on YouTube as well, where Grif does her awesome little Let's Plays, and also there's past broadcast and other fun things like that. So you can check us out there as well. Make sure that you go to our website, infinitereспc.com. Go on there, join the forums, hang out, start a discussion, be part of a discussion, be part of our world, please. Also, make sure that you follow us on Twitter as well. You can go on twitter.com. You can follow us at InfiniteResPC. You can follow me personally at MDB Oaktree. You can check out Grif.
At Grif Slineham.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
You can check out Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
Woohoo! And then, as usual, just if you want to go onto Steam, because we all have Steam accounts and stuff on there, we also have a group as well, which you can check out, Infinite Respawn PC or IR Gaming. So for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Chicken.
I'm Baka.
See ya.
See ya.
Later.
Oh.
Later.
Let's bring those kitties.
I'm waiting for Oak to like freeze up and start doing the Shatner thing again.
It'd been funny.
We were still going. I'm letting you guys.